And then they have cans of soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup from my family. They're so innocent. This is soup from my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup from my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people. And then they have cans of soup. Isn't it wonderful to allow protesting? They throw the cans of soup. Isn't it wonderful to allow protesting? It's too heavy.
No.
Isn't it wonderful to allow protesting? And then when they get caught, isn't it wonderful to allow from my family? You're so innocent. Isn't it wonderful to allow protesting? It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops. Isn't it wonderful to allow protest? And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. Isn't it wonderful to allow protest? Perfect size. It's like made perfect. Isn't it wonderful? And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup from my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people. And then they have cans of soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup from my family. They're so innocent. This is soup from my family. It's incredible. They had a very bad original concept. It was carried out poorly, and the cover-up was one of the worst in the history of cover-up. Very simple. Bad deal, should have never been thought of. Somebody really messed up, and they had the worst cover-up ever. And where it should have stopped is at the deal standpoint when they thought about it, because whoever thought of that idea, I think is in big trouble.
He was not a loser. He was a patriot, and the people left behind there were heroes.
Really?
And I resent.
Are you talking
like
about Hunter?
hell.
Are you talking about Hunter?
I'm talking about my son, Bo Biden. You're talking about.
I don't know Bo. I know Hunter. Hunter got thrown out of the military. He was thrown out, dishonorably discharged.
That's not true. He wasn't dishonorably.
Cocaine use, and he didn't have a job until you became vice president.
You will file articles of impeachment against President Joe Biden.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing.
And then they have cans of soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup from my family. They're so innocent. This is soup from my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup from my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people.
That was an opinion of somebody.
But I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black. I gotta go. Let me respond. There's a lot to respond to here. Let's get something straight. You shouldn't be disappointed. What I've done so far is more than anybody else has done this far. Okay? Number one. Number two, I mean what I say when I say it. I mean what I say when I say it. I'm the only person who's ever run on 3 platforms that I was told could not possibly win the election, and I never ceased from it. One was on restoring the soul of this country because of what I saw happen in Charlottesville. That was it. No one else was talking about it. The words of presidents matter. Nobody else.
And then they have cans of soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup for my family. They're so innocent. This is soup for my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup for my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people. And then they have cans of soup. Isn't it wonderful to allow protester? No. And then they have cans of soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup for my family. They're so innocent. This is soup for my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup for my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people. Isn't it wonderful to allow protesting? No.
Hello, users, and welcome to another episode of Above It Motherfucking All. Let me just tell you, this is a beautiful live show. I know you can't see me. You can't see me. You're thinking right now, like you're watching the live stream, you're thinking, where's the bitch? I know. Hold the phone, folks. I'm doing something real quick. Hello, I'm here. Some guy, $10. Hi, Andrea. You absolutely kill me every morning with these quotes. Lol. Thanks for helping me get through the workday. Can you tell me the meaning behind your Pelosi wallpaper? Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Well, okay, so here's the thing. I decided when I started doing Above It All as a live show instead of just pre-taped videos, I was like, okay, well, instead of having a black screen, because I don't want to have, like, my browser being showcased on stream at all times, because I'm, like, really paranoid that I'm accidentally going to show my bookmarks and you're going to see, like, what kind of porn I like or something. So I'm really paranoid about that. So I was like, okay, we need to have some sort of static image, maybe a moving image, and maybe I'll upgrade to a moving image at some point. Maybe one of these days, one of those, these mainstream leftist YouTubers, right, are going to tell me, hey, here's some animated fucking images you can use. But that's, neither here nor there. So I'm like, okay, so I need a standard, static, regular image. So what can I do here? Well, I was thinking Nancy Pelosi's clap. Pretty good. It's a good image. That's a great, it was already on my computer. It's a reaction image that I use, relatively frequently. Great image. Love it. It's awesome. And then, well, I'm a fucking radical anarchist loser, right? So, all right, we'll have a background with a cop car on fire. I like it. I think it's good. I think it's a good juxtaposition. So I mean, there's other juxtapositions that we could also,
But I think the juxtaposition of that and the woman dancing in the shoe with the money flying at her.
It's just the juxtapositions, But yeah, so that's the story with Nancy Pelosi and the cop car on fire. I mean, I guess you can't tell it's a cop car on fire. But like that image, the background image is taken from, I believe it was the night of protesting where they burned down the 3rd precinct in Minneapolis, which I watched live on Unicorn Riot's feed, and that might be like one of the most extremely interesting historical events that, I mean, it's up there, right? So I think that was on slightly before or slightly after they they just flipped over a cop car and lit it on fire, and then someone posed for that, and it's like a good silhouette. So I don't know who that is in the image, right? But it's a great silhouette. So I think it's pretty cool. And then you got Nancy Pelosi clapping, which I also think is cool. And then at the top right corner of the Nancy Pelosi image is an arrow from my gallery, because, right, why not, right? I took you're gonna love this. So I took a cropped, segment of the Nancy Pelosi clapping and didn't remove the arrow from my Windows gallery. So it's permanently embedded in the the branding of the show. And I was thinking about like around January and December, when I started getting a lot more viewers, I was really heavily thinking should I remove that arrow? It's so unprofessional. Why is that arrow still there? But no one has ever pointed that arrow out. No one has ever pointed it out. So I'm like, fuck it, right? Whatever. We'll see how long I can keep it going. And now here we are, April 15th. No one has pointed the arrow out ever, and I'm coming clean. It's over. So that's the situation that I'm in at this current moment in time, I suppose. But hopefully everyone's having a good day. I'm having a good day. I think. I don't know. It could just not be a good day. I mean, it's possible. Fuck. Hold up. I got a live one on Twitter. Hold up. Yo, I got a live one on Twitter. This is great. I'm just gonna read this. So this is a message I've received. This is some fan mail, right? This is some. How do you not see the arrow? How dumb are you, motherfuckers? Hold on. It's right below the scrolling text. It's right here. Hello. There's a little fucking arrow right there. Are you motherfuckers tripping? Come on. It's right there. Look at that. You see that? Where the ampersand is? Look at the ampersand. You see the ampersand? You see it? You see it? It's about to scroll off the goddamn screen. It's gone. It's gone. Fucking morons, man. We got a live one on Twitter. I'll post in the chat so y'all can read along. That'll answer your question, some guy. No, but I see your stuff frequently enough. And every time, you have the absolute worst edgelord takes that will, in the long run, not only discredit yourself, but the movement. I don't know what movement. I don't know what's going on. Do everyone a favor and just stop. ... This is some heavy criticism from Boobface on Twitter, @Boobface5. They also sent me another message here. I'm just shocked anyone would listen to an unemployed person with a webcam. Good on ya for finding an audience dumber than you. Well, that's interesting because every single YouTuber that exists by this metric is also unemployed with a webcam. Right? And also, what's the problem with being unemployed? Why is this person discriminating against those that cannot find employment during one of the biggest depressive spirals of capitalist unemployment crises that we've had, right? But Mr. Boobface5 on Twitter, definitely not sending their best. So that's pretty cool. Yo, I think I want to go into this. I think I'm going to do like a follow-up video to a video I did yesterday. So, like, I think that's going to be my first segment for today. Just because, like, this was such a bizarre... Like, this was bizarre. Like, it was bizarre. Like, I don't know what else to say. It was bizarre. It was really bizarre. Alright, so, let's find a good... There you go. Let me get one more out of these before we go. I think Bob Carmody is just dumb. I hate to say it, Bob, but, you know, I love you, but goddamn. I think you're just dumb. Like, I don't know what else to say. 720p 60 and I still can't see it. Well, the fucking arrow's not moving. Shit's the chevron. My apologies. The chevron is not moving, buddy. You don't need 60 frames. Max, can you stop licking yourself on stream and making those disgusting sounds, buddy? Holy shit. I did not see that, Jonathan Silva. Feel free to send a clip to me, and maybe I'll cover it on the show later, because I don't have that much on the show notes, so I might cover that if you send that clip to me on Twitter, Discord, or whatever. You bet, Bodan. You're the main character, so of course. Of course. Alright, so yesterday I did a video making fun of New York City mayoral candidate Andrew Yang. And I got some really interesting comments. Not that many, but enough for me to take notice of the strategy and institute a follow-up video. Now, I don't often do follow-up videos, and maybe I should. Maybe I should do more follow-up videos, and maybe this will be, the start of me doing them again. But the Yang Gang and I have a complicated relationship. You might not know this, but some of the biggest fights I got into politically on my channel before I started the Above It All show was with the Yang Gang. I did several hour-long debates with people that had no idea what they were talking about, but seemed so sure of themselves. And that seems to be the through line of the Yang Gang. But, so I made this video, and I got some extremely interesting comments. So over here, you can see the comments, and I'll click newest comments, right? And then we'll just give a little bit of a refresh, right? We'll just refresh. Someone might have commented in the last, 5 seconds. All right, so I got these really interesting comments here. So, BLM, and this is like a script, like a meme format, but it's not funny or anything. So, BLM, how come we don't see Asians in our protests? I don't think that anyone's ever said that. I really, I'm pretty sure that, first of all, I don't know how BLM can say something, considering Black Lives Matter is a slogan used. It's just a grouping of, there's no person that is BLM, I am BLM, that doesn't exist, right? So no one has ever said that. No one thinks that. No one has ever even remotely hinted that that may be the case. But this guy says, BLM, how come we don't see Asians in our protests? And then in parents, conveniently disregards photos and videos of Asian people marching with them all throughout 2020. Again, what no one has ever said that Asians don't protest. No, literally 0%. Maybe 1 person. Just for the sake of, being intellectually honest. Maybe 1% of a town somewhere in fucking, Nebraska, with 3,000 population. Maybe 1 or 2 people somewhere have said this, but it's not something that anyone has ever said in any en masse. No one thinks that. And then so an Asian man quietly shows up on his bike And then BLM, go away, we don't want you here. So this is something interesting to me, and I've recognized this with the Yang Gang more particularly than other categories of fanboys for a while now, and this reminds me of shit that, you know, from the presidential primary, where they're all so dumb, and they all say the same thing, and I'm pretty sure that someone just, like, linked my video in, like, a Yang Gang Discord or Twitter DM group. And then, I'm pretty sure that's what happened here. And then you have, like, a bunch of, like, robots say the same shit. And so, like, so first of all, again, no person at a protest has ever said, Asian people don't protest with black people. No one says that. Like, literally not a single human being, other than this guy, for the manufacturing of this joke format that isn't funny. No one has ever said that, right? It doesn't exist. Right, so I'm just going to move down. And then we have another comment that's really bizarre. And this is just hashtag stop Asian hate. Right, so again, it's not, oh, this is the leading front-runner New York City mayoral candidate. No, it's just an Asian guy. Like, talk about, like, you know, racism, right? Like, talk about, I'm just being honest here. Like, Andrew Yang has accomplished so much in his life, and now he's just reduced to a random Asian guy? Like, come on, bro. Like, I mean, that's just a little offensive. And then, so I respond with LMAO, because I thought that was a joke. I'm going to be honest. Like, I thought that was a joke. Because this is the first comment I received on the video, and so I was under the impression that this was a joke. I with 1,000, like, because, you know, all of y'all, like my typical fan base, right? Like, they joke around, they do this, right? So I'm like, okay, that's really funny. So I think that's a funny joke, and then I respond. And then this person responds, it's Asian hate. And the comment you made, I don't know what comment they're referring to. The comment you made were dog whistling, racist tropes too. Shame on you. He was there to show respect. I don't know what comment, like LMAO, is that the comment? Is LMAO a racist dog whistle? I don't know what comment I made. And notice how they don't specify the comment I made, right? But it's just, I made an ethereal comment that exists somewhere in this video at some capacity. Maybe if you, like, play, like, you know, 330 to 325 backwards, you'll find the, at, like, you know, 0.5 speed, and then Satan will rise, right? And then you'll find the comment I made that's a dog whistle, right? It's super interesting. And so, like, I just wanted to, like, share that. And then we have another comment here. Funding the Asian Hate Crime Task Force is not pro-cop. Asian lives matter too. Like, what? Like, and so, like, I'm baffled. I have no idea. Funding the Asian Hate Crime Task Force is not pro-cop? Yes, it is. You're giving cops money. I don't fucking, what? You know what I mean? Like, you're giving cops money. How is that not pro-cop? I don't understand. Like, that's definitionally pro-cop. And then also, who the fuck is talking about funding the Asian Hate Crime Task Force in my video? Right? This has nothing to do with my video. My video is about how Andrew Yang has a series of pro-cop positions. I didn't even cite that position in my video. I cited other pro-cop positions that Andrew Yang had. Right? So this proves to me that they don't even watch my videos. They don't even watch my fucking videos. Right? So it's like, I have no idea. Asian lives matter too. Like, and so I respond with, like, LMA, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I'm high. I'm just chilling, right? I just want to, like, I'm just like, what the fuck is going on here? And then it goes on. It wasn't a protest. It was a vigil. Whatever that means. No, we are not fucking kidding you. There is a 900% increase in attacks on Asian Americans, which is horrible. It's disgusting. But what does that have to do with Andrew Yang getting mocked for being pro-cop? That has nothing to do with it. Like, if you want to go onto a channel that is pushing, like, China flu shit, right, and say that, awesome. Great. I'm right there with you. In fact, let's do it together. But to come on my fucking show and tell me that, like, I have to support funding additional, like, millions of dollars for cops so that Asian people can be protected by cops. And we all know that whenever there's, like, this kind of, like, oh, yeah, we're going to have this task force. What that is usually rife with abuse. Like, you know, stealing money, not doing the job properly, and then at the end of the day, they're cops, right? Like, what the fuck? Are they gonna stop and frisk people? Are they gonna patrol neighborhoods? Yeah, and then, like, you've got, like, Also, most cops voted for Donald Trump. Cops are fascists. Cops hate minorities. So you're going to give the people that hate Asian people more money to stop hate against Asian people? What? That would be like giving Hitler a fucking, like, you know, a grant to stop, like, anti-Jew crime or something. It's like, what? Like, that's not, like, I'm sorry, motherfucker. That's not how it works. You don't, like, it's like giving Donald Trump, like, oh yeah, you're so pro-immigrant. You're a huge pro-immigrant president, so we're gonna give you an award. What? What, motherfucker? What? Like, I'm just, so it goes on. How exactly do you combat that, Mrs. White Savior? Also, what? White Savior? When have I ever, like, positioned myself to be a white savior? I just stopped responding. I'm not fucking joking with you. Elderly Asians are being hurt and murdered. Who protects us? You? Why? I've never signed up for that. What the fuck is this guy? Like, the guy is the front-running mayoral candidate in, like, the biggest city in the world. And any criticism of him is Asian hate. Hashtag stop Asian hate. Like, look at this man. This motherfucker, dumb as hell. So I'm pretty sure these people are being paid. And, like, I don't take any of that seriously. Right? But, like, there's enough of comments from, like, four different people. Right? That makes me think that these people are being paid. They've got a Slack group or a Discord server or a Twitter DM or something. Maybe a Facebook, like, group. And they post videos that are critical of Andrew Yang. I guarantee you, if you were to go to other Andrew Yang videos, from my perspective, you'd have similar comments. So I guarantee you that there's a group out there of people that are being paid by the Andrew Yang campaign to say that any criticism of Andrew Yang is stop Asian hate. If you don't fund people that hate Asian people, then you hate Asian people. You have to give all of our abusers more money to prove that you like us. Like, I'm sorry, man, but what the fuck? I like even on the logic itself, you're dumb as shit. And the tactic is dumbish. It's just dumb, right? And so I wanted to make a video response to that. A follow-up to my Andrew Yang video from yesterday. The guy's got some dumb motherfuckers circling him. And I guarantee you there's going to be some other dumb motherfuckers on this comment section in this video when I post this later today. And they're going to be like, why do you hate Asian people? Stop the hate! Like, what? Like, I'm sorry, I just, what? Like, what? But, you know, I wanna end this segment, with, words from the most in favor of immigrants, president in the history of the world, Donald Trump.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
DJ Elf, he also hates Andrew Yang. He's been, like, very much so out ahead of everyone else on that one. New York could do worse than Yang. Oh, absolutely. Yang is not, like, the worst candidate in the race, for sure. Actually, I have this video. Hold the phone, folks. I have this video of some other New York City mayoral candidate. Like, I wasn't gonna play this because, like, I don't live in New York City and I thought it was funny. But there is this video. I had a smudge in my glasses, by the way. I know. There is this video that I found a couple days ago that was batshit fucking crazy. From another New York mayoral candidate. I'm trying to find it. Fuck, someone sent it to me. It's somewhere. It was a pretty batshit fucking crazy video. Where did I find this? Is it gone? Oh, here it is. So I want to say I don't know who this is. And I don't know who the good candidates are. So just throwing that out there. Oh, I thought he was no. He was very anti-Yang. I dated a Viet girl in Houston years back, and she made it very clear that cops treated everyone in the Viet neighborhoods as shitty as possible. I mean, why wouldn't they? Like that? Oh, yeah, that's, as far as I'm concerned, that's the default position, right? Like, cops are gonna hate minorities. Duh. All right, folks. So again, I want to make this clear. I do not live in New York City. I don't know the state of the race in New York City, but I saw this video, and I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is like a new video. I don't know if this is like something that's been dug up. I don't know what this is, but this was bizarre. And we were talking about New York City mayoral candidates. So like, this is bizarre. This is strange. Like, this is like some really bizarre behavior. And so let's play.
I'm New York State Senator Eric Adams. And for 22 years, I wore a bulletproof vest. Please come and join me inside my house. What I would like to show here is to empower parents on how to search a room inside their home. You write the Constitution. There are no First Amendment rights inside your household. So by periodically sending a message to your home that there are no rooms off limits, you don't believe in locked doors, your house is open to inspection, but you always have to inspect what you expect. You can look in a jewelry box. A jewelry box of this nature, maybe a simple jewelry box, but if you look through it closely, you don't know what your child may be hiding. For instance, a gun could be hidden, a small caliber weapon could be hidden inside a jewelry box. When your child brings in his popular knapsack with many different locations, look through it.
Wait, did this guy say popular knapsack? This motherfucker just said popular knapsack.
When your child brings in his popular knapsack.
Popular, what is that? Is there like an alternative definition of popular that I'm unaware of? Is there like some like definition of the word popular that I've never heard of before? How is that an adjective that in any capacity describes for a knapsack? Like, that is, well, like, I guess you can call it a knapsack. It looks more like a book bag or a backpack or something. But like, what popular knapsack? Like, what the fuck?
When your child brings in his popular knapsack with many different locations, look through it to see.
This is like straight in line with like Reefer Madness, man. Like, this is like directly in that fucking category of like absolute and utter cringe, dude. This is cringe of the highest caliber. This is impressive.
What exactly is your child carrying in addition to a book? Something simple as a crack pipe, a used crack pipe. Could he have found it on the street? That's quite possible.
That's like, first of all, where did they get this like small caliber gun and crack pipe for this video? Did they like where did they, are these like fake? Are they props? Like, where did this stuff come from? Right? And then also, what a hiding spot, like in the open front zipper compartment. You're not gonna like hide it in like a zippy binder you're not gonna hide it in like a folder or in the middle, like cut out like some pages in a book or something. No. You're gonna hide it in the zipper compartment on the very front that's open.
Is your child carrying?
Like, it's open. He just reaches in. He doesn't even unzip it.
As a crack
wow.
Pipe, a used crack pipe.
That's incredible.
Could he have found it on the street? That's quite possible. But this is a discussion piece where you should start speaking with him to find out what is he doing with it. Behind a picture frame, you can find bullets. What does that mean to find bullets? Does it mean your child is...
Yo, motherfucker. By the way, this video is like halfway over. I just want to talk about this. So this child has a gun in the jewelry box, a crack pipe in the popular knapsack, and they're hiding bullets. Not in those candles, right? Like, maybe you could hide the bullets in the candles. No. No, you're hiding them behind the picture frame. What?
What does that mean to find bullets? Does it mean your child is carrying a gun? No. Where there's smoke, there's possible fire. Where there's a bullet, there's possible...
I just want to say the music is so good.
A gun. The baby doll. Could be just a baby doll, but also it could be a place where you can secrete or hide drugs.
Did this motherfucker say secrete? Is that another word that has an alternative definition? This guy says a knapsack is popular, and then also we're secreting... Did he meant to say, like, hide secret drugs? Not secrete. Are drugs secreting from the pores of this doll? What is happening, dude? What is this? What is this?
Bullet, there's possibly a gun. The baby doll. Could be just a baby doll, but also it could be a place where you can secrete or hide drugs.
Why don't you, like, again, this whole video is like, look at this. Look at the editing of this video. It's not like they're going for, like, a fucking, like, you know, one take. Like, it's not like they're trying to do, like, the continuous take thing. They're doing edits and cuts out the wazoo. If you say that a doll is secreting drugs, I have an idea. Do another take. You fucked up, Jack. I'm sorry. It happens. Right? In the words of our president, right now, in the words of our president, like, you know.
Get your words straight, Jack.
Is secrete. That's actually the definition of secrete. Are you kidding me? Hold on, I gotta look this up. There's no way. There's no way. That's not the definition of secrete. I've never heard of that. Secrete. You're trolling me, motherfucker. You're trolling me. Of a cell, gland, or organ, produce or discharge a substance. That is the definition of secrete. Is a verb. Wait. Wow, hold up. I'm exposed. I'm exposed. I'm exposed. That is correct. I'm exposed. All right. Me being exposed, right, for the fool that I am, live on stream, in no way affects the fact that this motherfucker is putting drugs in a baby doll's ass on a video. I just want to be very upfront with that. Yes, I've been exposed. Yes, it's okay to admit mistakes. That's fine. But this whole video is another mistake. This guy's hiding guns in jewelry boxes, putting crack pipes in their son's popular knapsack, and then like fucking hiding bullets in picture frames. Okay, I'm allowed to not know an alternative definition for a word. That's okay. If we're talking about like the battlefield of ideas here, I'm still winning.
Doll, but also it could be a place where you can secrete or hide drugs. Run your
What?
hands
And also, what kind of hiding spot is this? Why would you shove drugs up your baby's asshole? Again, look at all those books back there. Look, there's a game of Uno. There's a boxed game of Uno. Motherfucker, I can't think of a better like spot to hide your drugs than Uno. Hide them in Uno. You open up Uno, smoke some weed, and have a good time. That sounds good to me. Why would you hide them in the fucking doll's butt? It's so weird.
Doll, but also it could be a place where you can secrete or hide drugs. Run your hands over the pillows.
No.
This one could be hidden inside a pillow, a gun. Just look and see what's inside the bookcases.
Here we go.
Place to hide cocaine. There are no First Amendment.
You can only hide cocaine in the bookcase. That's it. Like, that's all. If you hide cocaine anywhere else but the bookcase, I'm sorry, Jack. It's bad for you. Right? It's no good. You gotta hide it in the bookcase.
Inside your bookcases. Perfect place to hide cocaine. There are no First Amendment rights in your home. You have a duty and obligation to protect the members of your household.
What the fuck is this, man? What the fuck? Okay, so again, ignore the fact that I did not know the alternative definition for secrete. I will say I fucked up. It's all good. I fucked up. It happens, right? I fucked up. But outside of that, what the fuck is this? Like what is this? And also, is this real cocaine? Like, what is this? Like, is this prop, like, real cocaine?
Run your hands over the pillows.
Also, I love this. Run your hands over the pillows. Like, this is like, if there weren't the excessively loud music in the background, this would be a good sound drop.
This place where you can secrete or hide drugs. Run your hands over the pillows. This will be hidden
Run
inside.
your hands over the pillows.
Just look and see what's inside your bookcases. Perfect place to hide cocaine.
Like, is that real cocaine? Like, what is that? Like, what is going on? And also, the idea that you'd create, like, some fucking authoritarian fucking hellhole for your child to live in. Like, I'm sorry, man, but that's fucked up. Like, you gotta, as soon as your child is, like 13 at the very, least, you know, I'd say 10 is where you should start introducing privacy in your child's life. They're, like, actually a human now. But especially at the age of 13, right? Like, let that motherfucker have a lock, right? Don't go into that room and do, like, some sneak inspections. Who cares if they got guns? Like, that's just, like, so, like, you don't need, first of all, they probably don't have guns. But second of all, you don't need to be going through your fucking 13-year-old stuff. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not a parent here, right? But I've been a 13-year-old. I've been a 14-year-old. And my mom, she didn't really do any of that. And that was good. And that allowed me to have a private life that allowed me to flourish or something. I don't know. But anyway, this video was bizarre. So I just wanted to, like, play that because it was really bizarre. Extremely bizarre. Like, I just don't even know. And I learned a new word. Secrete. Hell yeah. So, that's a win-win. Is this child a grandfather who ain't redecorated in 50 years and has a separate bedroom? You need to stop. You need to stop. Smia, I can't even. You need to stop. And also, yeah, what kind of child is going to have such an advanced book collection? Like, look at this book collection here. You're telling me a child is going to have a book collection of this fucking, like, they're going to have, like, what is that? Like, they're going to have a giant red dictionary in their book collection? My 14-year-old, like, what the fuck, man? Like, seriously, what the fuck? Like, I just, oh my god. I have hid so many drugs in my house, I find them every now and then. I hide money and drugs in my house. Like, just like, that's something I do. Sometimes when I'm, like, really fucked up, what I do is I will take random drugs, random, like, cash money, and hide them in my room or other rooms in the house. First edition Catcher in the Rye, stop it. And that's a way for me to, like, you know, just as a way, because I will always forget. I will always forget where it is. And so sometimes I stumble upon drugs or money in my room, and I'm, you know, it's good. And then also, if someone's trying to, like, steal my shit, also, I've got a backup supply. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to look through my PS1 collection. Oh, no. Oh, no. I have a bottle of 50 Adderall stashed somewhere. Do you have any idea where it is, Sophia? Any idea whatsoever? Because I hope the answer is no. How many crack pipes and M16s? I've got 6 M16s somewhere in this room. And I've got, I think, at least 12 crack pipes just hidden throughout the house. Some in the bathroom, some in the kitchen. I think I put some in the baby's room, just because why would anyone look through the baby's room for a crack pipe, right? Hold up. I got smudge on my glasses again. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. I'm having a great day, personally. At this current moment in time. Maybe in like 10 minutes I'll be feeling pretty shit, but right now I'm feeling pretty good. I got some dank as $ tabs hidden somewhere in Neverland. Sob emoji, sob emoji, sob emoji, sob emoji, sob emoji. I feel the sob emojis there. I feel it. I always stash a little weed in places I forget till I'm out. Exactly. That's what you gotta do. You gotta have the backup supply. Tabs of acid? They won't be any good if they weren't refrigerated. I did not know that that was a thing. Any in a popular knapsack? Motherfucking popular knapsack. Dude, I can't. I literally cannot with that. Like, what is a popular knapsack? I don't think the world will ever know. I really don't. I really don't think the world will ever, like, what the fuck? Like, imagine those words coming out of your mouth. A popular motherfucking goddamn. As an adult, it does feel weird to just have my drugs out. I have a safe, but sometimes most of my drugs are out. Like, if they were... Like, if I could show my drugs on stream without getting fucking banned instantly, like, you damn bet I would show you my drugs, right? Like, I got fucking, you know. So you see this jar? This jar's got, like, wax in it. I put wax in my jar because I want to make, like, whenever I use a wax warmer, right? So whenever, like, the wax is done, I'll pour it into this jar and it's going to make, like, a nice, like, you know, it's going to make something when it's done. I've got jars upon jars upon jars of drugs just in the living room. Like, in the living room, bro. Like, if you come into my house, you will see them instantly. Like, they're all over the place. I say, in jest, as that is obviously a stand-up routine I am practicing from the pandemic is over. Gotta get my new jokes set up. Did I see your super chat? I did! I'm sorry! Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Let me scroll up. I'm so sorry. Okay. Andrew, $4.99. Cover Deanne Morales' campaign next. Could you send me some info? I'm sorry, I don't live in New York, so I don't have the scoops on that. So if you send me some info, I'll do that tomorrow, maybe. That's fake news. The refrigeration of acid is fake news. Okay, that's fake news, folks. Confirmed. Don't be paranoid of exposing your browser's bookmarks. After knowing much about you, you've already revealed nothing can surprise. Bodan, let me just tell you, and this is a PSA for everyone else too. I have a lot of things about me as a person that I do that have never, ever, and not even slightly hinted at, ever been discussed on this channel in any capacity. And now you might be thinking, what? You've done thousands upon probably like tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of hours of garbage, right? You're telling me there's still secrets? My answer is yes, there are still secrets. So, and you got to protect those secrets at all costs. You still have porn stashes? I used to hide when I was a teenager. I used to hide my porn on USB drives, because my mom didn't know what those were. So whenever I wanted to jerk off, I would plug in the USB drive and go to town. Hey Matt, yo, late again. I don't even know what this stream is anymore, but yes, welcome. I've had a crap load of them go bad due to heat and exposure. Well, heat and refrigeration, like, it depends, I guess, on where you live. I mean, like, if you're living in, like, fucking Arizona, like, I mean, I can see that. But if you're, like, living in fucking, I don't know, like, New Jersey, you might not have to worry about such a thing. This stream makes my day, so I'm feeling way better. That's awesome. Careful running your hands over the socks under the bed, not telling what's secreted. When I was 12, I came over, my parents had found my journal out with a very serious look in the faces to confront me about it. I hate that when you don't know. Like, you know what's in there. You know what they could be confronting you about, and you're just hoping for the best. I've been there, buddy. The Trump bear can store your drugs in the secret flag compartment. Hell yes. I have a 1-gallon jar filled with weed sitting out right now. 1 gallon. That's nice. Oh my god. You should convert that to a popular knapsack. You gotta rewind for the comment meme there. Pillows are a great place to hide a gun, seeing as no one would ever just throw those around, absent-minded, especially when making the bed or something. No, for sure. Absolutely. As an adult, it feels weird to not have as many drugs as I did when I was a teen. Dude, you need more drugs. I'm constantly trying to improve my drugs. Like, I need to have as big of a supply as much as possible. I say, obviously, when I say drugs, I mean prescription medication. Check this out, buddy. I'm trying not to show the label, but look at that. Prescription medication, buddy. That's called estrogen, bitch. It's coursing through my veins. Hey, Lilith, how's it going? Send you a link through Twitter. I will check that out in between today and tomorrow, Andrew. Thank you for the other super chat. You have a foot fetish? I have a foot fetish. I don't know about other people, but I definitely do. I'm just kidding. I like all parts of the body equally, right? So I feel like the default is people don't like feet, right? That's like the default, I guess. So if you like feet, people conflate that with having a foot fetish. I do not have a foot fetish, right? But I do like feet. I think feet are brilliant parts of the human body. And just for that sake of the matter, I think armpits are brilliant parts of the human body. I think, like, like toes are brilliant. I think elbows are brilliant. Like, all these parts that people seemingly, like, don't like that much, right? Like, I'm a fan of each and every aspect of the human body. Maybe that's just, what? Question mark, exclamation point. This is reading from Bodan. What are those things? Question mark. Obviously, I can't tell you. I got my secrets. I didn't hide my drugs as a teen, but I did hide a shit ton of porno mags. I had a hidden compartment. Oh my fucking god, this motherfucker. I googled popular knapsack and... Can't believe I missed yesterday's show. You destroyed Eric D. watching the clip last night. Yeah, that was really fun. That's the thing with my show, is my show will always have... Like, they will always, like, this show always, you gotta watch every single episode. Are those drugs related or sex related? Most of them are probably sex related, but there's some drug relations. You know, I got some drugs, you know, that I don't talk about, you know. I got also some other things, you know, some hobbies that are neither drug nor sex related that I don't think people should know about. Lord have motherfucking mercy. I don't even know. Wow, I can't read this yet. I'm going to read it anyway, folks. Do not take this out of context, please. Like, I'm using the lifeline here. Do not take this one out of context. I'm reading a chat message. All right. My dad once caught me in the shower masturbating. I had cum on my chin, laughing with tears emoji. I mean, that's incredible. That's incredible, I have to say. That's incredible. Oh my god.
They're coming all over the place.
Fucking hell. My dad found a roll of cash in my room once, and I told him it fell out of a video game arcade attendant's pocket, and he made return it. Although that was a lie. I love when you get caught in a lie, and then, like, you know, they try to, like, put the lie, like, they push the lie to its ultimate conclusion, and, like, to try to, like, bust you, and, like, try to call your bluff, but then you, like, call their bluff. It's great. That's a great position to be in. Is the stream behind, or is Andrea behind reading the chat? I am behind reading the chat. I'm sorry. This is so entertaining. I'm trying to catch up. I could get Xanax and opiate prescriptions, but I don't. I really should try to get a Xanax prescription just for fun. And there goes any chance of me actually doing that, because I said that on a live show. Hands are the best. Hands are amazing. Liking feet is so mainstream. Is it? I don't know. I feel like it's something I need to be embarrassed about. Yes, Andrew's behind reading the chat. What about hairy toes? Hairy toes are good. I like hairy toes. I don't mind. As long as it's, like, clean, you know, as long as it's not, like, dirty or whatever. Like, actually, like, filthy. Like, if you just get out of the shower, like, I'll suck a hairy toe. You know, sign me up. I'll do anything. It's been a long pandemic, let me tell you. I'll do anything. I like nice feet, but I don't have a fetish. We're in the same position. We're in the same... That's where I'm at. Dry stuff hurts my throat. There's a bit occupied. That's a bit occupied. Sorry. I don't understand. I'm sorry. I like the back of people's knees. That's a good spot. Feet are cool. Women like when you massage them. I can agree with that. I can endorse that behavior. I don't have a foot fetish and have always found it odd that some people make such a big deal about it. I do have an extreme hair fetish, though. I like hair as well. I would say that I got good hair. So, like, this is, like, if you're going to have a hair fetish, I mean, this is the stream to watch, right? Like, just saying. I have a gilf fetish, all right? Is that, like, Judge Judy kind of territory? Like, what are we talking about, Zero? Keep some mystery. You got to keep some. I'm just going to read this. Me Too. I don't know what the Me Too is in reference to, but get 'em? Fucking hell. I've tried to get Xanax a few times. They just won't goddamn prescribe it anymore. That sucks. What about a hairy butthole? I'm not as convinced about those as I would be about toes. Like, there's a lot more room for error there. Like, unless I am in the shower as it's being cleaned, which chances are, if we're going to be engaging in that kind of activity, we probably will be, right? But, like, I gotta clean it myself. Let me just put it that way. I'll clean it myself. That way I know what's going on. It's like a dish, if you eat off of a dish. You know what I mean? I don't trust other people in the household doing dishes. I don't know that they're probably skipping a step. They're probably not putting soap on each dish. They're skipping a step. Let's be honest. They're just trying to get them done to their liking. So I always wash my own dishes. I don't use a dish that hasn't been washed by myself, and I think that logic applies in this situation as well. They confronted me about questioning my sexuality, and they had preemptively called the parents of the person I had written about in my... Oh. Oh, no. Oh, that is so bad. Oh, that is so bad. Oh, they called the... Oh, no. Oh, no. That is horrible. I'm so sorry they had to deal with that. Oh, God. Ali CIA. Stop! I have an almost 13-year-old, and I like to pretend he is not... Oh, he is up to all of it, Ali CIA. Like, I'm just letting you know. Like, this, I'm just...
They weren't coming because they couldn't get in. Once they think they can get in, they're coming, and they are coming at levels that you haven't even seen yet.
I'm just letting you know right now. Like, it's downhill from here. It's downhill. Judge Judy territory. Okay. Alright, I respect that. I respect that. You have great hair. Thank you. Thank you. Room for error. I'm just saying. Oh, man. I have taken showers with other people before. It's not the most fun scenario. Like, it's not like, you know, it's the greatest activity in the world, right? It's not like, wow, we've finally done it. We're in the shower. It's not like this is like finding the, like pulling the sword of Excalibur or something. Like, sometimes, you know, you just want to get it over with. Sometimes you haven't showered in 2 days and you just want to go in there and it's like, let's just fucking get it over with. Sometimes there's like not that much hot water in the house and you're just trying to be efficient. It's about efficiency, motherfucker. God damn it. Fuck. Yo, I'm sorry, man. This chat room, like, what are we even doing? This is what happens when I try to read every chat message. I can't keep up with this. Like, we're just, at this point, we're just talking about, like, fucking sex fetishes. We're talking about, like what is going on in this chat room? But I'm committed at this point. Sunken cost fallacy. I'm all in, so let's keep going. All right. I like hairy buttholes. Awesome. What is this chat? I agree. I like hairy boobs on females. I'm down with that. Driving home at Choking on Ashes. Thank you for the blog. I like hairy armpits and the smell. That's crazy, 0P. That's crazy. I love hairy legs. Yo, I haven't shaved my legs in fucking like a year and a half, man. I might just never shave my legs again. I might just be one of those people. Like, fuck it. Who am I impressing by shaving my legs every 2 weeks? Why did I ever do that in the first place? Like maybe I'll shave my legs if I'm gonna get laid, but like outside of that, like what the fuck, man? That's a routine that wastes a lot of time and a lot of water. Fucking, I like hairy armpits and the smell with the drooling emoji. Like that, that's gotta be on screen. Like that's, I'm sorry, I have to put that on the screen. Like, that's something, maybe I'll have, like, a wall of, like chat messages. Instead of, like, Nancy Pelosi, I can just, like, put, like, a collage of chat messages behind everything. But, like, that's a legendary chat message, man. That's, just so you know, this is an image on my computer now, 0PE. This is an image that has been saved on my computer, a grouping of pixels that has been saved on my computer for the rest of your life, at the very least. So just throwing that out there. Don't forget to wash where the sun don't shine. Of course. I like hairy men's chests and hairy men in general. For me, like, hair on men is a very, like, it depends on the kind of hair. Like, you know, it really does, and it also depends on the build of the man. Like, there's some kind of guys that can't pull off hair. Like, I'm sorry to say, but there's some people that can't do it. And then there's some people that can. It's very dependent for me. But typically, I would say I'm like 70% in favor of hair, 75% in favor of hair, 25% in favor of non-hair. As far as facial hair is concerned, I'm all in, 100%. Like, the most obnoxious looking facial hair is going to be better than clean shaven. That's my opinion. Like, there is never a situation, like, I'll take, like, fucking, like, you know, like, I'll take anything. Like, I mean, I love me some nice facial hair. I'm just saying. I love hairy legs. Oh, really? 0PE? Because if that's the case, I've got something for you.
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun.
There you go. Did you vote for Joe, Zero? I'm almost there. Listening to Andrea read these XXX confessions. I don't know, man. I'm at this point. Lol. I was jerking off before there was stuff to come out. Oh, Lord have mercy. I've told this story before. Maybe is this appropriate? 66 viewers, 65. All right, I'm losing viewers, folks. Maybe I should like put this behind a paywall. Maybe if someone gives me $10, I will tell the story I was thinking of telling just now. How about that? Put it behind that. Put it behind a paywall. Make you people pay for it. All right. I'm trying to read all the chat messages here, man. This is ridiculous. Holy shit. Okay. Save water. Shower together. That sounds like a bumper sticker. I'm not a fan of hairy guys myself. That's a shame. Just no hair on the face or the back, and we're good. I don't know. Back hair is okay. I mean, geez. I mean, if you're into hairy pits, I mean, come on. At that point, a hairy back isn't like, unless like we're talking about like a full ass carpet on your back. But I mean, like that's uncommon. God dang it. I don't know about y'all, but I prefer banging to showering. I mean, those are not mutually exclusive. Thanks you for your curiosity. You need a mod to curate. No, I don't. That would ruin the vibe, I think. Lol, at least you have some limits. Lol. Laughing while crying emoji. AIA after dark. It is 10:59 a.m. I'm just unbelievable. Lol Bob. I like talking about sex fetishes. Jesus Christ. Fucking Boda. That's also like in the folder that the other message was in. I'm sorry, man, but this one's good. This is gold right here. This is gold. I liked main character Bodan. Add it again, folks. Sunken cost fallacy, registered it in my brain as sucking cock fallacy at first. I mean, that's also, like, once you start, you can't stop, as far as I'm concerned. Right? That's also, like, it's very relatable. Like, those are the same things. I've been in that situation. Fallacy, Shurif. Come on, man. You even trying? That's a spelling joke there for those of you that are listening. It's a spelling joke. Yes, I do have limits. I'm not an uncivilized animal, says 0P. Sophia, apparently People's Party is opening nominations for its inaugural slate of candidates. Should I sign up for that? 0PE, yes. Never shave Andrea, drooling emoji. Ali CIA, I'm into that, Andrea. Fuck shaving. Matthew, I shave my legs for aerodynamics. I mean, I feel that. It's not, Shurif, it's not hot enough here yet. I've just been wearing leggings instead of shaving LMAO. I have never worn anything that has, like, every single, like below the waist attire that I have worn in the last 4 years has gone to my ankles. No shorts, no skirts, none of that bullshit. Always down to the ankles. That's just my style. I've developed a style. Keep it natural. It's anti-capitalist. That's true. That's true. Razors are expensive. It's saved forever. That's also true. These chat messages aren't going anywhere. I haven't shaved my legs in over a year. Same. But finally shaved my pits last week for the first time in a year. Trying to see if I can deal with going out in public with hairy legs. I mean, I will not wear shorts, so I don't care. Like, I'm not going to show them to anybody unless we're fucking each other. OMG, that would be hilarious. I don't know what would be hilarious. This is what happens when I'm missing so much. I'm so behind. I feel honored. Thank you. Oh, God. Was that long ago? That was like fucking 10 minutes. Okay. Lasers are taking care of my need to shave. I need to get lasers, man. I have never done laser anywhere. I need to do that, but that's expensive. It was truly... I don't want to read that. I don't... that's a sad story, and I don't... And there you are. The chat would perish. Perfect, because I'm trimming my hair to 25%. There you go. 25% is good. That's good. That's a good percentage. Let me tell you. I'm Italian, so I'm really hairy. Black hair and all. Italians, that's my shit right there. Oh, okay. The chat broke a sec. Okay. Get with Andrea at 0P. Y'all can make like... Oh, jeez. I think I'm here, or I'm dreaming, question mark. They turn blonde in the sun. I like guys with beards and tattoos. Tattoos, I like tattoos. I don't... It's not like if some guy's got a tattoo, or a woman, I don't care. Like, it's, okay, cool, you got a tattoo. For me, it's not any cooler than not having a tattoo, and vice versa. Like, for me, it's just... It's a non-factor. But beards, absolutely. Again, facial hair in any capacity. Let me just tell you. I tried to do that, but I have red hair, and my hair is like translucent, or the lasers won't pick up the pigment. Oh, that's interesting. This is my favorite show today. My BF shaves his head and his beard. He's sexy AF. There you go. Get it. Hello, users. Woozy emoji. Yes. Think of the monetization notes yet. I see a super chat coming along. I don't want to. I'm just maybe. Oh god. JL lol or question mark lol. Ali CIA. Champagne glasses clunking emoji. That is a bumper sticker in Colorado during droughts. That's actually really funny. Hey, yo. I'm Eastern European, so I am pretty hairy, but I go back and forth about removing it or accepting myself as is. I like the look on men too. Are you gay? 0P. Hairy back is too masculine for me. Where's JL? I can go halvesies with him. Matthew Odom, $10 super chat. Tell the story. Well, I don't even remember what the story is. I don't even know what I was talking about at that time. It was like 5 minutes ago. Maybe if you reminded me, I mean, I don't even remember what I was going to say. It's totally not like it's something embarrassing or anything. No. Let me read the rest of the chat. It's after dark somewhere on Earth. I like hairy guys. There's so much redundancy here. Lol, no. By the way, like, the idea of this being a news show. Like, the idea of the... Come on, like, this is done. Any ladies that have a furry fetish, please date me. I'm a furry that doesn't need a fursuit. Ooh, there you go. That's an advertisement right there. That's a slogan. Welcome. Caught up with all the 69 content. Oh noes. Electrolysis is the only other option I know of, and that's a lot shittier. I don't know anything about that because it's too expensive for me and I'm poor. Well, at least I was poor. Maybe I'm not poor anymore. Like, you know, I'm starting to make some good money. Look, Matthew's giving me super chats out the wazoo, right? Like, that's pretty good. So maybe I'll get that. I don't know. If there's anything that would turn you off, you are a beta. If you can't fuck, go to the corner and watch. I agree with that, honestly. Not sure why I share that. No, it's okay. It's all good. You're good. You know, it's just, you know, you're good. It's all good. Everything's good. Do you want to have a word with our... Oh, jeez. Andrea's filibustering. I am definitely not filibustering. I don't even know what that means. And Gillette is the reason why women started making women's racers. They realized they could capitalize on women's hairy legs. They probably could, and they did. Same here. I haven't shaved my legs since I was 15, but I shaved my pits recently. I shave my armpits every so often, just because, I'm going to be honest, there's a certain point where I start to get, like, I am really ticklish. Definitely, like, you know, this is a fun fact about me. My pits are extremely ticklish. Like, if someone who is not me touches them in any capacity, I'm done. I can't stop laughing. And so sometimes if I've got hairy pits, like, it starts to have the tickle sensation, and I can't deal with it. So I usually shave every couple months. Lasers can be expensive, but with a Groupon, it's a lot cheaper. My entire face was only $250 or so. Oh, that's actually pretty doable. Legs were $1,000. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'd probably laser my legs, you know. Like, I prefer shaved legs. I just don't like the aspect of shaving. One aspect of feminism that runs deep is the fact that women with truly hairy legs feel like a crisis about showing them, and that women and even young girls' chests are so taboo. The second part is, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that kind of stuff. Gates, elephant. I like elephants. I don't like gates. Disturbing to me. I think Fred Hampton is the most beautiful man. He's pretty good. 0PE is the one who loves to talk about sex topics the most. Yes, I've gleaned that much. No lunch for me then. Boo. News. What named so? I like talking about sex. I do too, but I don't know if that's appropriate for a news show. I say, 20 minutes in. Indigenous and are relatively hairless, except on head like me. I got a gnarly beard and mustache, though. That's pretty awesome. Beard, mustache, again, facial hair is good stuff. You're more honest than MSN. I would hope I'm more honest than MSN. Thank you, Bodan. I do indeed. Lol. I fap daily. So, yeah, oh my god. I just, defend that y'all are fucking sending you these oh my god. I sent you a $10 or a PayPal earlier this week. That is true. Andrea, why not wax your legs if you don't like to shave? I'm afraid of that. I've never done it before, and it sounds scary. Since letting my leg hair grow out and the fans or wind gets me, I think something is brushing up against my leg, and yeah, that happens to me a lot too. Legs go all the way up to the bikini line and include the feet. If you could do laser hair removal, have dark hair, it's so worth it. I do have dark hair. So, I mean, maybe. I mean, I'll consider that. When I join a site, I typically always look for the porn on it. I was amazed when I found porn on Twitter. I fucking can't with this motherfucker. I'm finding porn on Reddit is the best, though. Oh, my... This motherfucker. Oh. I can't read these messages, man. I can't with this shit. I like guys who love sex and to fap at 0PE. They are awesome. I can't, man. I can't with this chat. Like, what the fuck? Is this what I've spent the last year and a half cultivating this? Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, my BFF is Native American. Her tribe is from Mexico. She has 0 body hair. That's so cool. Hey, if you're not using the internet to view all the crazy kind of sex you'll never have yourself, then why are you using it? That's true, actually. Laser hair removal, Patreon content when? That's a good question. Lol. Irish people are hairy. All right, so the story I was going to mention was, again, I don't even know if this is okay to talk about on YouTube, but the first time that I ever masturbated in my entire life, the discharge was orange, and I thought that I was going to die, and I was afraid to tell my mom that I thought I was going to die. So I spent like the next 6 months thinking that I had a disease or that I was going to die, and I didn't like jack off again for like another 6 months to a year because I was afraid of what would happen. And that's something that like has traumatized me, like unironically. So that's my story. That's the $10 story. It was scary. And, you know, we've moved on. We've survived. We've come out of that hole. And we're here to tell another day. So. Too many Cheetos. I don't know what it was. It was pretty horrifying, though. It was horrifying. Let me just tell you. Anyway, folks. Now that I have made sure that I have no future career in anything else, let's get on with the news. I don't even know what, like, how do I, like, what do I even follow this up with? Oh, I know. We'll follow it up with this. I haven't covered this today, and this is a must cover. So, can we move on, please? Oh my God, Guinea. I'm so sorry for everything that's happened. I'm so sorry. You guys know this is all viewable as long as YouTube exists. I'm aware of that. I am aware of that. And I think about that often. Okay. Let's move on, folks. Let's move on. Okay. Now that we have successfully destroyed our future professional careers, let's go back into protest coverage. All right, folks. So, there have been protests against the police killing of Daunte Wright in the location of Brooklyn Center, Minnesota. And, you know, there's a lot going on in these situations. The police are rioting and looting through the streets. The police are destroying people's property. The police are attacking people willy-nilly, just running up to people and just, like, you know, damaging their body. And so, like, mainstream media has been going there and, you know, trying to cover and trying to get some interviews. And we have a clip here of an interesting interview, and I want to cue this up here. A very interesting segment from a protest in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota. And so I just wanted to play this. This is a very interesting interview. It's 12 seconds, and we're just going to go to town, so.
4 nights. I'm just standing here today with soup for my family, and we're just, you know, watching all of this unfold. It's very unfortunate.
You're not planning on using that, are you? Throwing it at the police?
Like I said, it's for my family.
Literally for your family.
Yeah.
All right.
4 nights. I'm just standing here.
Oh, motherfucker, I can't. Motherfucker, I can't. Like, the wink, dude. The wink is the best part. The wink is so fucking good, man. I can't. I gotta stop.
4 nights. I'm just standing here.
Can we get this guy on my show? Can we get this to happen? Like, can anyone, like, make the tweets? Can we send some emails? How do I get this guy on my show for an interview? I need this motherfucker on my show for an interview because this guy's a legend. He's a legend. He's S tier, A+, and again, I just gotta watch it again.
4 nights. I'm just standing here today with soup for my family, and we're just, you know, watching all of this unfold. It's very unfortunate.
You're not planning on using that, are you? Throwing
I just love this. I love how this person is like, you're not planning on using that, are you? Like, what kind of follow-up is that?
You're not planning on using that, are you? Throwing it at the police?
Like I said, it's for my family.
Literally for your family.
Yeah.
All right.
4 nights.
And then she's like, it's literally for your family. I love this, man. I love this. Yep, it's like I said. It's this guy. We need this guy on Above It All. Like this guy is S tier, man.
Are you throwing it at the police?
Like I said, it's for my family.
Literally for your family.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so obviously, for those of you that may not know what this is referencing, you might think, oh, this guy's got soup for his family. He's such a concerned citizen. Well, I must say, this is in relation to a classic segment.
And then they have cans of soup. Soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick. It's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? Yes, sir. And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup from my family. They're so innocent. This is soup from my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it, and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup for my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people.
Fucking another good segment from that is,
isn't it wonderful to allow protesting? No.
Same press conference there. But yeah, that's the origin of the soup for my family joke. It's a classic. It's one of the best moments of the Trump presidency. And again, I need to get this guy on my show. So if someone could make that happen, please do. You know, again, that's just amazing. Huge fan. God damn it. I love it. The part that kills me is when he reiterated that, yeah, I mean, of course, like, it's duh, right? The wink is the best part. The wink is so good. Could. Ali CIA coming through. He is a known activist. I think he is connected to an organization. If you could do that, I would highly appreciate it. Natalie Mars is a QT. I don't know who that is, I don't think. You can't throw a brick because it's too heavy. I've heard the name before. I asked Nomiki's producer about getting you on again, and he said, yes, it's been too long. All right, let's do it. What we really need to do is get Nomi on my show. That's what needs to happen. That's the next step in the battlefield of ideas to progress in the war. Bernie is live streaming his hearing right now. What is the hearing on? Sorry, just got in here. Did he do something with his hair? Who? Trump? It's just soup, yo. I love soup. I think that's the funniest moment of his entire presidency. It is really good. It is really good. It is really, really fucking good. Lindsey Graham is being greener than I expected. He believes in solar panels and electric cars, and he says he believes in climate change. That's crazy, actually. My buddy knows him. Apparently, he's with Twin Cities DSA. That's awesome. Get him in. You gotta send those emails, buddy. Gotta get him in. Natalie Mars is a QT, but those fake bangs always weird me out. I'm not a bang fan. I mean, I love the bang, but like I'm talking about the hairstyle here, not the energy drink. I'm not a huge bang fan in general. I just think it's like, I don't know. It's so unnatural to me. I don't know. It's weird and it's like I just don't like it. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Like I like consistency. I like everything looking the same. I like, you know. Oh shit! All right, we got some status scoops here. Fuck yes. That's such a good profile picture. Oh Lord have mercy. The motherfucker with soup for their family has been identified and followed. Do you have that clip where he keeps saying dumps? I don't. Send it to me though. What did Bob Carmody say that pisses you off? I can't even find. Oh, you can't throw a brick because it's too heavy. Right, yep. That's crazy. Alright, folks, let's move on with the news. Yo, motherfuckers are pinging me in my goddamn Discord. It's crazy. All right. Let's see. Let's move on with Gatesgate. There was an update that I saw. By the way, folks, in case you're wondering, Max the dog is sleeping right behind me today. I don't know why, but he's a tired doggy. So, in case you were wondering what the absolute state of Max the dog is, while this whole entire stream has been going on, he's been laying here the whole time. Like a good little hound. Look at this hound. Oh my god, I love him. Yo, this dog, I swear to God, like, this dog, every single day, there is a moment of my life where I look at this dog and I start crying. And that, like, is about to happen right now. Like, oh my god. He's just so fucking adorable. Look at him, he's laying there like a good little doggy. Oh, his paw. Look at his paw. It's up. Look at that. Oh my fucking. Motherfucker. God damn, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. I cry every single day. I mean, like, I do. I cry every single day. I'm very in touch. Have you seen Doge? All right. The crypto corner has begun. Let me look at crypto today. What has happened in the last hour that has made me either rich or poor? Let's find out. All right, nothing has changed. Yeah, Doge has been like, now, I want to be very upfront. I sold all my Doge at 8 cents. I want to be very upfront with that. I sold it all at 8 cents. Every single little bit has been sold at 8 cents. Because I figured, right? Wow, Doge, 8 cents? No way! Like, that's not gonna... Doge, 8 cents? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Doge, 8 cents? That's not sustainable. So I sold all of my Doge at 8 cents. And then it went to 9. And I'm like, can't always time the top, right? It's, you know. And then it goes to 10. And it's like, all right, okay. All right, fine. It hit a dime. It did what it needed to do for the memes. I understand. It's okay. I still made money. And then it hits 11. And I'm like, okay. All right. You know, I'm starting to consider this a mistake. I'm starting to consider this a bad decision that I sold at 8. But it's fine. It's 11. It's not huge. And then it goes to 12. And I'm like, oh. Okay, 12. Great. I'm happy for everyone that didn't sell at 8 cents. I'm happy for them. And then it goes to 13. What is it at right now? 13.2. Has it hit 14? There's no way it's at 14. It hit 14. Oh my god. Look at this dog. Look at this dog. Look at that dog. Oh. I sold all my Bitcoin at 20K, but then a month later it was 50K. No regrets. I mean, if you made money, you made money. Like, that's the thing. If you made money, you made money. I mean... Have you seen how far right the Convo Couch has gone? Off the rails. Feel free to send me, like, links to their content or something. Because I haven't paid attention to them at all in, like, several months. So, like, if they say something extremely stupid, feel free to send me a link to, like, a bad take, and maybe I'll cover it. Assuming it's relatively recent. Like, I don't want to, like, respond to a video that's 6 months old. Like, I like to keep things fresh. Like, I like to respond to things. Like, if it's in the last week, maybe 2 weeks, right? Maybe 2 weeks. Anything is, like, at that point, it's just past the cutoff. I had this with every time with shitcoins. That's why I hate them all. I feel you. Ryan Knight appeared on Iranian state television. That's interesting. People need to keep pumping Doge forever since an unlimited amount of coins that will be printed. Exactly. I guess. I don't know. I'll rebuy if it goes low again. But right now I'm in Litecoin and BNB. Those are my two big decisions at this point. Litecoin, BNB. Again, I am not a professional in any capacity. I am a comedian. In fact, I think crypto in general is a joke. I think it's all stupid. That being said, I'm in Litecoin and Binance Coin. So, just throwing that out there. Pump my coins so that I can sell them and then make money. Alright, so let's get in with the Gatesgate, folks. Gatesgate. Gates as some motherfucking gate. You ready for that? Are you ready? I don't think you're ready. Alright, so Matt Gaetz. I forgot his name for a second there. My apologies. The guy who, you know, has not been having a great couple weeks. Let me just tell you. This guy is definitely on a downward trend. Has new information detailed about him. Let's read. So, women detail drug use, sex, and payments after late night parties with Gaetz and others. All right. Again, this is not good. This is not good for Matt Gaetz. So, the first thing some of the women were asked to do when they got to the house parties in the gated community, a gated community with Matt Gaetz, that's not a problem at all, in suburban Orlando, was to put away their cell phones, according to two women in attendance who spoke to CNN in recent days. The men inside, a who's who of local Republican officials that often included Matt Gaetz, did not want the night's activities documented. The partygoers at times dressed in formal wear from a political event they just left, mingled and shared drugs like cocaine and ecstasy. Some had sex. That's crazy. Gaetz, the brash Republican, liked to discuss politics. So, wow, I mean, who would have thunk, right? Being a politician. Said one of the women, he behaved like a frat type of party boy, she said, sometimes taking pills she believed were recreational drugs. I mean, first of all, I just want to say, I'm going to be upfront. Drugs, cool. Sex, cool. Like, sex work, cool. Where it gets to me to be problematic is where these people are not consenting. If they're not consenting, lock the motherfucker up. If they are being trafficked in any fashion, lock the motherfucker up. That's my position, so I just want to be upfront with that. Details of the parties, which have not been previously reported, were described to CNN by two women who attended several of them over the past few years. Both spoke on condition of anonymity. The behavior of Gaetz and other high-powered men at the events and a pattern of digital payments that followed will likely be items of interest to the Justice Department as part of its probe of Gaetz that includes allegations of sex trafficking and prostitution. Federal investigators are examining whether Gaetz engaged in a relationship with a woman that began when she was 17, which is extremely problematic. And not even problematic, just horrible. According to the people familiar with the investigation, the investigators have also pursued allegations from witnesses and other evidence that Gaetz may have used cash and drugs in his dealings with young women. I also would consider giving drugs to people under the age of 18 to be heavily problematic in the most favorable interpretation. Highly immoral, depending on like what drugs are being given. But you know, I'm just throwing my opinion out there. The investigators have also pursued yes, okay. After some parties, money would change hands. According to receipts reviewed by CNN, Gaetz and his associate Joel Greenberg, a former county tax commissioner indicted last year on multiple federal charges, used digital payment applications to send hundreds of dollars to at least one woman who attended the parties. The receipts viewed by CNN record payments that took place between 2018 and 19 and include at least one that indicated in a label that it was to compensate for travel. So you can read the rest of this if you want. The rest of this is just a recap of the last couple of weeks. But again, Huge fucking problem with Matt Gaetz. I would say if Matt Gaetz is not in jail by this time next year, he's a lucky motherfucker, because they're coming for him. And in their defense, he fucked up quite significantly. So he's gonzo, folks. He's gonzo. I'm just rip Matt Gaetz' career. Oh. Ooh. Bodan, it's not the problem of just having sex with people. It's that the people that he's having sex with are not necessarily consenting to that situation, and also are under the age of consent, and also are wrapped up again in sex trafficking rings, which again, you don't consent if you're being trafficked. Is this Gaetz guy going to jail? I think so. I would presume so. Last thing on crypto, depending on which exchange you use, you can earn interest. I'm getting 5 to 7% on my various crypto and APY interest. Well, I'm a day trader. I don't know if that happens with day trading. Maybe it does. Which exchange do you use, Catherine? Also, just so, I'm fully, aware, you are Hazzy in the Discord, correct? Republicans have been doing things like this for a long time. The RNC conventions are notorious for the drugs and sex workers brought to it. But the party of the family... I mean, hey... I'm just throwing this out there. Sex work, as long as it's consensual, all in, baby. All in, right? I am down to be paid or to pay other people for sexual intercourse, Maybe. I don't... Probably... I mean, it's been a long pandemic, right? Give me a break here. That being said, drugs. Also, pretty fucking good. I'm down with drugs. I like drugs. I use drugs. Almost, if not every single day. Maybe that's something I should work on, but I use drugs pretty much every single day of my life. They're great. I love them. They're 10 out of 10. Why would you even... What's the point of being a human if you don't use drugs? That's my position. So I don't necessarily have a problem with that. But the hypocrisy angle of it, where they fight for legislation to keep it illegal. And of course, keeping sex work illegal is what lets sex traffickers flourish, because you can't go to the cops and say, hey, I'm being sex trafficked, because then you'll go to fucking jail for being a prostitute, right? So it's a huge problem there. So, that's the problem there. You think so, Matt? All right, Gaetz will be fine. He won't do any jail time and likely won't have to leave Congress. Maybe he will also be president any year now. I mean, maybe. You never know, honestly. I am. Okay, thank you. I use BlockFi and Kraken to get interest in staking rewards. Interesting. Okay. How do you know who's who in Discord? It's so confusing. Everyone has different names. I just assumed based on chat messages. They were talking about having the same crypto assets as they were talking about in the Discord, so... From what I understand, Binance has the most options and whatnot, but I've never used it, and I keep hearing sketchy things. I use Binance US, and I use Coinbase as my exchanges. I also have, some accounts for shitty exchanges that I used to use, back in 2017, 18, and 19. But some of them, pulled the rug out, and some of them didn't, and, I don't know if I just trust shitty exchanges nowadays anyway, because we're in a bull market, so... At any point, I feel like it's more likely that they'll pull the rug out as opposed to a bear market. But, yeah. Grindr has reported multiple times that their use goes up hundreds of % in whatever city the RNC is being held. Oh, I love that. I love that, how that's trackable. I'm 100% supportive of sex workers. I'm 100% against hypocrites that hire sex workers, force women to get abortions, and then clutch their pearls at Cardi B's wet-ass pussy. I agree. You're supposed to use the same name you use on YouTube on Discord. Yeah, you're supposed to. Or at least in parentheses, right? And parents. It's easier if we have the same username as on YouTube. In the UK, members of the Labour Party are pushing for criminalising sex work. Are you fucking joking? The Labour Party in the UK went from being one of the brightest stars in any country's party's politics to being a shit show disaster. So sad. Not your keys, not your Bitcoin. 50% of all exchanges were hacked at some point. That's true. That's exactly correct. I have 100,400 OMI on Bit4X because only 3 exchanges have it right now. Well, first of all, Catherine, I would recommend not revealing how many assets you have because I'm going to look up how much money that is right now and then I'm going to say it on the stream. Right, I won't say it on the stream, but I would just recommend never telling people how much money you have in crypto. It's just a bad idea. Like, I'm just saying, it's a bad idea. Damn! Holy shit! That's crazy. Fucking Miss Moneybags over here. Look at that. When are you gonna fucking donate to the stream? I'm just... If no wealthy people or big donors were offended during the crime by the white male congressperson, then there was no crime? Yes, basically. I still think hiring an 18-year-old sex workers is gross, but I can see not equating it with illegality and drugging young sex workers is questionable. But the sake of not demonizing sex work. Here's my thing. If let's say I'm a sex worker and someone gives me drugs, I would not accept those drugs. I don't know what they are. Now, if I want to, have like an old white man, fuck my asshole for 30 minutes, right? And you know what? I'm going to want to have drugs for that. Like a Republican, going in on me like that, I'm going to need some drugs. But they're going to be my drugs. I'm not going to accept drugs from another person. I don't trust that person. You know what I mean? So that's my position. Like, if there are drugs in my system, they're going to be my drugs. Plain and simple. I left the Labour Party last year. All right. I mean, I would also do that. Omi is my home run for millionaire status. Hey, if that ever happens, hit me up. When I go back to work this summer and I'm off disability, which one of y'all can I contact to help me get started with crypto? You can contact me, I guess. I mean, I've been doing this for a couple years. So, but also, I am not a professional. And I lost money yesterday. So, my net worth went down like 2 percentage points yesterday. So if you don't want that to happen, don't listen to me. Yeah, sure, it's gone up like fucking 80% in the last 2 months. But I lost a percentage yesterday. What are you going to do? Anyway, that's kind of the show for today. Some really good drugs, I hope. That sounds terrible. I mean, I've never been in that situation, but if I were to be in that situation, I would need drugs. I'm just saying, it's just my position. That whole party sounds like a nightmare. What, the Labour Party? Yeah, it's a huge problem. Unless you're talking about the Republican, Matt Gaetz little sex party, because, I mean, it sounds pretty bad too. Are you telling me I can't just make money every single day of my life and be in constant growth, Lindsay Robb? Unbelievable. Actually, hold up. I'm going to pack a bowl, and we're going to do some more chatting. I've been having fun just, talking to the chat room. That's, one thing that, I wish more popular YouTubers do. And so, again, if I ever get to the point where I've got, hundreds of viewers watching my stream every day, right? I mean, I feel like, and maybe this is a naive position to be in, but I feel like I'm never going to be in a position where I'm not going to read the chat. Because what the fuck is the point of, doing YouTube streams if you don't read the chat? That's just me. That's just me. I just couldn't, I can't, I guess I understand. I mean, if you've got 800 viewers a stream or 5,000, viewers a stream, AliCIA, I would, if that were an activity that I engaged in, that would be something I have. If that, again, is an activity, which I do not, as it is illegal, but if it were legal, right, and I were to engage in that activity, that I don't, because clearly it's illegal and I respect the law, that would be a product I may or may not have at that alternative universe where that's a human that exists like me and is me. But yes, this was one of your best shows. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, my position is like, I don't know. I think the interactivity of streaming is a huge like way to build community. Oh man, I'm showing my drugs on stream. I got like I spilled some and I had to like flop it back in there. But obviously this is totally legal. Sunset Lake CBD, which you can buy online. Buy it in bulk. I got like 4 ounces of their CBD. It's very good, very high quality. Non-psychoactive effects. Yeah, obviously. I mean, I'm just saying, like, duh, right? Come on. Why do trading when you can just hold? I lost a shit ton trading. Never lost anything holding. Bitcoin, that is. Holding doesn't work with shit coins. Joe Chen, first of all, holding does work with shit coins. Second of all, I am a day trader, and I mean, like, maybe, like, this is just because I'm awesome, but I have made several $1,000s over the last, like, couple months just day trading back and forth. So I've increased my holdings by day trading, and I'm good at it, relatively speaking to you, who, according to your own reports, are not good at it, but I am good. I don't do a lot of drugs because I don't have access, but I do fap a lot because I watch a lot of porn. So being able to discuss that with the chat and the host is awesome. And the host. The fucking host! Is that who I am? Am I the host? What the fuck? What did I get into? What did I get into? I've opened a Pandora's box. By the way, just in case people are wondering, I do have some Sunset Lake products. As you can check this out. CBD, totally legal. Look at that, see? Totally legal. Several ounces of totally legal CBD products. What I like about Sunset Lake is they give you this paper that has like the scientific fucking like the testing of like the chemical quality of their shit. And so what I do is if I'm smoking a blunt outside, I just carry that paper with me. Right? Like, I mean, I'm just gonna be honest, that's something I do. Like, oh, it's just CBD, officer. It's illegal. I bought it at the store. Here, look at my papers. I don't know, like, I just figure it's, you know, if I ever get caught, it's better to have a paper than not have a paper, right? Andrea is just a chatter with a camera. That's kind of a good description. That's what I go for. I should try to get a Sunset Lake sponsorship. I've given them hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. They should sponsor me. Give me a coupon code. Come on. Use coupon code totally legal for whatever. 69% off. They had this sale during Christmas. That they had like 70% off of their keef or whatever, and I bought like a fuckload. So that's where I'm at. The lab results. That's another word. Do you also carry around the totally legal CBD paperwork with you too, Lindsay? I thought that I invented that strategy. I'm glad to know that you're a fellow traveler. Coupon code FeetPics for 20% off. Yo, I gotta do that nail painting stream. I've been too lazy. I'm so sorry about that. Thing is, day trading is easy if you have the time to just sit and watch the chart. Yeah, I sit at home all day. That's the thing, is I don't have any job that requires me to leave the house. I am a hustler in all senses of the word. I am a hustler, and part of my hustle is day trading fucking Dogecoin on my other monitor. That's part of the hustle, bro. I used to also day trade on my mobile app, which you can consider doing if you have a job that requires you to leave the house. But you got to be very careful, because one time I fat fingered and lost like $500 because I'm an idiot. So I'm against mobile apps for cryptocurrency now because of that. I am in my phone and the app's defense. I was also really fucking high and probably shouldn't have been doing it in the first place, which is another problem. But, you know, what are you going to do? Make the coupon code one of your very innovative swears from Sunday Run Day. First of all, why is Run Day 2 different words? Second of all, that's a great idea. Careful? What should I be careful about? Doing totally legal drugs that are not even drugs because they're legal? Don't lean in so much. Yesterday it looked like you were kissing Nancy. I mean, I would totally do that, and I'm going to do that right now. There you go. Give it to me, Nancy. You've made 250% in an hour. Wow. I mean, like, I'm going to need to see some trade sheets if you want to make that claim. God damn. The best hour I've ever had was like maybe fucking 30%. Like, you know, like, and I thought that's pretty good, right? But this motherfucker's like, oh yeah, I made 250%. Like, what the hell, man? VPN sites always up to sponsor YouTubers. Yeah, I gotta find the fucking sponsors, man. Like, that's like level, like, if I could get a situation where I get motherfuckers, like, actually, like, sending me money to, like, read advertisements, like, I would love to do that. I would love to read advertisements for, like, do I get paid for that? Like, do they actually give me money? Like, how does that work? Like, how, like, what, like, do they give me money for, like, the commercial, or, like, do they give me the product for free? Like, what do they do there? Like, what exactly is, like, the ecosystem? Like, because I just want the money. I really want money, and I want to do ads for people. Like, if you sell anything that you think I'd be interested in, hit me up, bro. Here's the thing. Y'all got to do it for me. If I can't tweet, hey, NordVPN, please sponsor me. Sure, if that's a terrible idea. Joe Chen, hey, at ExpressVPN, please sponsor me. I can't do that. That's cringe, dude. If someone sent me a message saying, hey, can you please sponsor, like, I would think that person is the cringiest motherfucker on planet Earth, right? Like, so everyone else has to do it for me? When do I take profits? I don't usually. I mean, unless I, like, you know, I make enough money from my other ventures, YouTube included, like this show included, that I don't feel the need to take profits. So I just put all of my compounding profits into my day trading fund. I should do a Dollar Shave Club ad for the old hairy men watching. There's so many old hairy men watching this stream right now. It's crazy. I tried sponsoring you once and you never got back to me. Is that true? Did I fuck up? Send me another message. I'm sorry. I get inundated sometimes, and it makes me nervous. So sometimes I turn social media off for like 7 hours and then, you know, not respond to people. It's a problem I've developed over the last couple months. Any day trading tips that allow you to not check in every 5 minutes? Well, I don't day trade during the show usually. But I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm not a professional. I don't. It's really hard to describe. I just have like, you know, if you look at the charts and you're like, wow, that's pretty low when you consider like the last like, you know, week or something. I don't know. Get some. Dude, I would say hello to Hello Toshi like I've never said hello to anyone else. Form a hype team for Andrea to get the word out. There you go, hype team. I don't understand. How am I day trading if you're not taking profits? I'm so confused. Sounds like you're just holding. What I mean by that is I buy and sell every day. So yes, I have, like, you know, technically I've taken profit, like, I guess. But, like, then I use that to rebuy something else that's down. And then, like, I don't, like, pull it into my bank account. You know what I mean? Because, like, if I needed the money, like, if, let's say, YouTube goes under for me, which could happen, it could happen right now. It could happen at any single point in my life. Then I would develop a strategy where I withdraw United States currency into my bank account. But, I was trying CBD, but I have drug tests. I don't do drug tests because I don't have a job. I don't have an employer. I am my own employer. But yeah, definitely CBD has THC in it in small quantities. So yes, it will show up on drug tests if you do it enough. How do I determine when to sell? I will choose my sell target when I buy. So let's look at, Jesus Christ, Dogecoin is making me pissed off. All right, let's look at Litecoin. I love Litecoin. Now, again, I'm not a professional, right? I'm an idiot. I'm a dumb fucker, right? So don't listen to me. I'm just, you know, I'm a comedian. this is a joke. So let's see. Litecoin is 276 at this current moment in time. Now, if we like scroll back, you can see, oh, it was 282 like yesterday. All right, that's cool. Right? So, like, well, 276 to 282, that's not that big of a percentage gain. Right? That's not that big. Right? So, what I might do is we can see that it was, you know, if open up your own Litecoin chart, we can see it went low as 267. So, I might set a buy for, like, 270, right? You know, you don't want to try to time, like, you know, everything perfectly. Set a buy for 270. And know what your sell target is before you buy. So I would say buy at 270, sell at like 280. That's a nice little chunk of change. Right? If you're throwing a couple thousand at there, you know, you'll get a decent amount from me. Yeah, Litecoin was 75 like 2 months ago. Joe Chen, see, this is what I'm saying. Litecoin. Rofkin looks like a dumb leftist safe haven. I have noticed that. There's some people on there that I would consider not dumb, but a lot of people on there seem to be dumb. Imagine letting someone sift through your piss to determine whether or not you're allowed to make them wealth. It's such a ridiculous fucking system. Again, I have been doing a lot of drugs over the last, like, 2 years. This is, like, I've done 0 drugs for the first 22 years of my life. 21 if you count alcohol, which I do. And I'm about to be 25, and I have no family. Next month I'll be 25. And so I just want to say, like, over the last 2 to 3 years, I've been doing a lot of drugs. And I can tell you this right now. Man, they make life way better. Like, imagine not doing drugs. Like, I seriously couldn't even envision, like, a scenario in which I could possibly quit drugs at this point. Like, they're just awesome. Like, there's no reason to. Like, it's just like, why would you live life? And hey, if drugs are bad, like, if, you know, certain people have certain reactions, I don't want to sound like I'm glorifying, because I'm not glorifying. Everyone's bodies are different, right? Like, when it comes to, like, CBD, for example, right? I've got an anxiety disorder, right? I'm fucked up. I got a fucked up brain. So for me, CBD just makes me chill. It makes me like, okay, I can be a normal person. Totally legal. CBD legal in all 50 states. I can be a normal person. I can function in social scenarios more easily. I'm more comfortable. So why would I give that up? I have no reason to. Like, to get a job at Wendy's? What? No, I'm just fucking not gonna work at Wendy's. Now, again, that's a privilege. I am privileged to be able to not have to seek employment from a corporation or a capitalist. That is a massive privilege that I fully maximize on. Because the way I see it, human consciousness is a rare gift, and I'm in a rare position in society where I'm able to do totally legal CBD all day, and it is a positive impact on my life, and there is nothing that, tells me that I have to stop or anything. So, that being said, I've had problems with substance abuse, alcohol most notably, and I quit out. I used to binge drink every day. But I quit that when I started smoking weed, because weed is just way better. It's just way better, and you don't get sick. So, okay, you're telling me I can get a way better high, and I don't throw up? That's a win-win. That's a win-win right there. So I only drink like once every couple weeks or so now. But, yeah, I mean, the way I see it, anything you put into your body is a drug. Like, a carrot is a drug. Especially if you're talking about fast food, like Coca-Cola, that's a drug. Sugar is a drug. If you are eating food that has added sugar in it, like spaghetti sauce, why are you eating spaghetti sauce that has added sugar? Why are you eating bread that has added sugar? Why are you eating cereal that has added sugar? Because you're addicted to a drug. That drug is sugar. So the way I see it, anything you put into your body is a drug, and people need to realize that, monitor the things you put into your body. If someone eats Frosted Flakes and Pepsi every day, and they look down on me because I smoke weed, totally legal CBD, by the way, then I think they're an idiot. I think they're a piece of garbage. So, and now again, if weed isn't your thing and it sucks for you, then you don't need it. Then it's not a substance that is useful for your life. Right? And that's my whole point, is anything we put into our body should be for a reason. Not just because, man, it tastes so good. It tastes so good. Nom, 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 nom. Like you're a rat in a maze. The way I see it, if you have a sugar addiction, you are a rat in a maze. And I don't mean that to be rude. Spaghetti is amazing. Spaghetti is awesome. Pasta in general, I have a pasta addiction. But you need to, if you're buying jarred, that is to say opposed from canned, or making your own sauce from raw tomatoes or other sauces that, you can choose. I'm a tomato person because I'm Italian. Hot sauce is amazing. I love hot sauce. No sugar, right? But again, a lot of food, if you're eating jarred spaghetti sauce, it's got sugar in it. 9 times out of 10. So again, the way I see it, if you're stuck on sugar, you're a rat in a maze. You just, happen to be a human. The way I consider it, the whole world is one giant maze. It's one giant labor camp, and there are a couple people, a solid, 100 or so people that are just sucking up all the resources from the rest of us. We are there like dogs and cats. We are there to provide them comfort. We are there to provide them with, anything that they need on that regard. We are pets to them. And I want to put my life in a position where I'm not in that mold, right? Is marinara sauce okay tomato sauce can be, just look at the label and see if it has added sugar. If sugar is in the ingredients list, then you don't need it. You just don't need it. I'm sorry, you don't need it. Oh, but it's only 1 gram, less than 1 gram. Yeah, per serving. And let's be honest, you're not using 2 tablespoons of your jar of spaghetti sauce. You're using the whole fucking jar. I know you. I know you're not using 2 tablespoons. I know you're not measuring out fucking 12 grams of fucking spaghetti sauce to get your fucking sugar about. No, you're not doing that. You're not fucking doing that, bitch. We know that you are not doing that. They know that you are not doing that. You are killing yourself. So the way I see it, just buy tomato sauce that doesn't have sugar. I buy canned crushed tomatoes most often, because it's just literally crushed tomatoes, and then I add my own seasoning and spices. Recently discovered the other types of pasta are amazing, like lentil, pea, chickpea. Right, yes, like pasta made out of those ingredients. Absolutely, absolutely. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Yeah, this stream is gonna Lemonade is healthy without sugar. Put some stevia in there. Give me some sucralose, maybe. Yeah, I always try to eat whole grain pasta, veggie pasta, bean. I've had like bean pasta. It wasn't, it was interesting texture wise. I've had palmini. Look up palmini. It's a vegetable that's like chopped up into pasta like noodles. If you boil that for like 20 minutes and then it kind of tastes like pasta. It's pretty decent. And it's only like 30 calories a bowl. So it's like super calorie. Like there's not that many calories in it. So like if you're eating for nutritional value, you're going to need to like have some ingredients in your sauce or something, or some other thing that you eat with it, like something that's got like, maybe I combine it with chia seeds. So I'll make a tomato sauce, palmini, and chia seeds. And chia seeds provide that nice fiber, protein boost, amino acids in there, And then I use like maybe a chunkier tomato sauce, get some extra protein. Monk fruit sweetener works great in tea and has 0 actual sugars. Yeah, I got to get on more monk fruit stuff. Chickpeas are a superfood. They're one of the greatest foods on earth, as far as I'm concerned. Garbanzo beans. I love that word, garbanzo. Garbanzo. Makes me sound like I'm a fucking mobster. Hey, garbanzo, get over here. Palmini is made from hearts of palm. Palm heart farming is pretty bad for the environment. I did not know it was bad for the environment. I don't eat it that often, but like I'm just throwing that out there as an option. But thank you for telling me. I've never had chickpeas. How old are you, 0? Aren't you like fucking like 40 something? You've never had chickpeas? What the fuck? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Fuck. All right. Thank you, folks, for watching today's broadcast. Hopefully it was fun. I had fun. And, yeah, I enjoy interacting. I enjoy being interacted with. I am a real person. I know it might not seem like that, right? It might seem like I'm a person on the television, but I'm a real person. Are you really Italian? I am German, Polish, and Italian. Those are my 3 mixes. German and Italian on my mother's side, and Italian and Polish on my father's side. So I guess I am mostly Italian out of that percentage, increase. If you were to like, put all the paint in one thing, the color would result in something. I don't know. But anyway, hold the phone, folks. Hold the motherfucking phone. Anyone out there looking at Litecoin, 283. If you got Litecoin, sell them. That's what I'm doing. I'm selling that shit. Get the fuck out of here, Litecoin. I don't need you. Get rid of them. Yes, that is because my father's side is Polish. Bodan. The Italian DNA is paternal on my mother's side, I believe. I think. I don't know. I never met my grandfather on that side because he died before I was born. But that's what I was told. And my mother's mom is German. She is, I think, fully German. I'm pretty sure. And then my father's side are Italian and Polish. But the way surnames work is that I end up with the Polish last name. But yeah, hopefully everyone's having a good day. I am having a good day, and I hope you have a great day going on. And goodbye. That's it. That's the stream. It's over. It's done. It's gone. You can turn it off. And, yeah. That's it. Get the fuck out of here, man. God damn. Leave me the fuck alone. Get off of my lawn.
And then they have cans of soup. Soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick. It's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup from my family. They're so innocent. This is soup from my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup from my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people.
And I have a simple proposition here. I'm here to ask you for your help. Where I come from, you don't get far unless you ask. My name's Joe Biden. I'm a Democratic candidate for the United States Senate. Look me over. If you like what you see, help out. If not, vote for the other guy. Give me a look, though.
Well, you have to understand, the first time I ever heard of Black Lives Matter, they were chanting, pigs in a blanket, talking about police. Pigs, talking about our police. Pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon.
Created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
Watch Hillary examine the terrain. Watch a campaign with the man Tim Kaine. Tim Kaine in the membrane. Tim Kaine in the brain.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by go. You know the thing.
But you have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order. We don't want anybody hurt. Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ. So stupid, so stupid. Thank you, thank you.
Retweet. That was an opinion of somebody, and that was a retweet. I'll put it out there. People can decide for themselves. I don't take a position.
Isn't it wonderful to allow protesting? Now,
everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your. Everybody comes in your. Everybody comes in your. Comes in your. Comes in your. Comes in your grandmother. Comes in your grandma. Comes in your grandmother. Comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother.
But I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
It was an amazing phone call I made. 40 Wall Street actually was the second tallest building in downtown Manhattan. And it was actually, before the World Trade Center, was the tallest. And then when they built the World Trade Center, it became known as the second tallest, and now it's the tallest.
Well, you have to understand, the first time I ever heard of Black Lives Matter, they were chanting, pigs in a blanket, talking about police. Pigs, talking about our police. Pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon.
Fuck.